Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if this is your first time here. Let me center that, that feels better. Today I'm working on a leopard print Valentine's Day wreath. I'm starting out with a poof base. This is bronze 10-inch deco mesh from Joann's. They had it around Christmas time. Maybe there's still some in the store, maybe there's still some online, I don't know. I have 12-inch poofs in the middle, 14-inch poofs on the outside, and there's just one, I think this is like 24-inch ruffle that's in the middle. I'm going to go in with this. I've had this mesh for so long. It is a jute, poly jute something with this kind of plaid snowdrift in it. Yeah, I bought it for something, and I just never used it, and I said, I'm going to put it in here. So this is the whole roll cut at 18 inches, so there's 19 pieces. That's one for all the pipe cleaners on the ring, and then one in the middle. And I'll put the link up there on how to wire the Dollar Tree frame. So I'm just going to do some ruffles. I'm going to fold this in. I don't want to do cruffles. I feel like I want to do cruffles. Let's do cruffles. Okay, so curl side up. I'm going to roll this in a couple times. Pull out my little stragglers there. And then give that a ruffle. And I'm just going to start in the middle and work my way out. It is so cold today, y'all. It is the Monday before Christmas, and it's like 40 degrees, and on Christmas it's supposed to be 80, so that's fun. But yeah, curl side up. Get just a curl or two, just really to tuck in those ends. And I don't know what else is going on. I know what ribbons and everything are going in here, but I don't know if I'm going to add tails or not, because I kind of got away from tails, and then I added them to a wreath a couple days ago, and I was like, okay, I kind of like the tails again. But we'll see. Probably not. So just take your mesh, curl side up. When I say curl side up, I mean this is curl side up where the curls are coming up, and then this would be curl side down. Like when we do a ruffle, we do curl side down. We do a ruffle, we do curl side up. And I want to do this instead of the ruffle, because when you do the ruffle, you have a little bit extra of your base mesh showing. And I want a little bit of that brown. I mean, you'd still see some of it, but I don't want to completely cover it up with a ruffle. So again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go all the way around, and we'll come back and we'll do a full walkthrough of the bow. I've been kind of speeding through some of that because, you know, it's been 3 years on YouTube of me making a bow and explaining it in every video, and I'm just like, there's dedicated bow videos, which I will link somewhere if you really want to go step by step and figure out how to make a bow, but I'll do the full tutorial because we're going to do a kind of a different bow than I normally do. So I'm going to get these in here, and then I will come back and we will continue. Okay, my base is all done. There's a lot of contrast in this wreath. More than I'm comfortable with, but it also doesn't have anything in it right now. So all of these ruffles, they are going like this, and the ones on the outside are going like this. So these are going with the rails, these are going against them. And this poof right here is slightly higher than the other ones for some reason, not sure why. Oh, this is where I went from doing the poofs on the inner to doing the poofs on the outer, so this one is slightly longer, but that's where we'll put our bow. Alright, I'm going to toss this off to the side. And let's work on bow. Alright, I have 3 ribbons over here on my little, oh, I guess you can see one right there. My little ribbon, my little utility card. I have a red silk, a leopard print 2-side. This one's double-sided. So it's like a burlappy kind of on the back, and then like a satin on the front, and then a velvet. I don't have a lot of this velvet left. I wish I did, but oh, I guess I have enough of it. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with the silk. I love this ribbon. I think it's very nice. It's very pretty. It will fray into nothing. So I'm going to try to mitigate that a little bit somehow. I don't know how. Possibly with my wood burner, if I can get it to plug in without all my other stuff going off. Okay, so I want kind of a big loopy bow, but I really only want the top to be loopy. So I don't know how to do that exactly, but I'm going to do a 12-inch tail. And I'm going to go to about 6.5. Decent size here. This is a 25-yard roll of ribbon. I think it's 25 yards. When I say 6.5. And I'm always hesitant to use it because it does not like to stay together. And I could do that thing where you just kind of fold the edges under, but I don't like that. Every time I see it in somebody else's wreath, I'm just like, But like if you're using a D. Stevens ribbon and it's super expensive, you don't want to cut any of it off. So I get why they do that. Get out the good shears. Okay, I'm not gonna dovetail those yet. Along with my black. I don't want to like overpower this with black. I'm gonna bring it down to 10-inch tails. And these are just going to go right past 6. Not quite 6.5. You know, just slightly shorter than what we have here. So, you know, like that. Just a little bit poking out. Oh, are we going to have enough to do this? I think we will. Yep. Good job. So Farewell, my favorite ribbon from Christmas this year. It served us well. Why I only bought one roll of this when I found it, don't know, can't tell you. Alright, I'm gonna dovetail these because I don't like having my wood burner on if I'm not using it. Because it does get... Is it on? Did I plug in the right thing? Yes. Alright, so I dovetailed this right here. I am just going to... ever so gently hit those tips. Because, I mean, if you can see already, this is what it's going to end up doing. And I don't want that. And see, I went a little too aggressive right there. And you'll know I usually don't have a problem with like spraying my edges. Let me recut that because it's going to bother me. I usually don't have a problem with spraying my edges of ribbon to keep it from fraying, but because this is, it's not real silk, because this is sort of a thin fabric, the glue kind of seeps through. You can obviously do this with a lighter. I just feel like I have a little bit more control doing this. Open up. And if you don't want to do that, you can always take a piece of, I don't have any over here, take a piece of clear tape, like my tape that I use for packing, stick it on the back, and then cut the dovetail, and it'll just be on the back of the ribbon. Okay, so I'm going from 12 to 10, and we're going to do 8-inch tails. And I don't want this bow to get too dense, but this is the part where I want my loopiness, kind of. So normally I would have started at like, if I'm starting at 7, I'll go 7, 6, 5, but we went 6.5, 6 1/4, and now 6. So it's not going to be one of those bows that kind of gradiates down in size. I don't even know if that's the right term for that, but I think I'm just going to do 3 loops. Turning on my glue pot. Moving the bottle of super glue from underneath it because that shouldn't be getting hot. I don't know how I haven't blown myself up yet, y'all. Alright, got my little hairpin here. is a thick bow, because it's 3 thick ribbons. I'm going to cross these over and pull it as tight as I can, which I'm going to have to go slightly off screen with because I am having major arthritis problems lately. My hands well, if you know, you know. Kind of what I was going for here. And I think I'm just going to create 2 more bows. But probably like 3 loop bows. What did I do those tails at? Like 8? Oh, okay. That's like 7.5. Probably going to do these at 5. This ribbon's really nice. I am not the biggest fan of the leopard print. I definitely don't think it belongs in everything. But it's not bad. Maybe I am filming during the day, which I haven't been able to do in a while because of extenuating circumstances with the stupid neighbors and their stupid dog. So, if there's some noise from my dog, that's why I've been having to film at night. And it's especially worse now that kids are off of school and everybody's making noise. There's so much stuff plugged in over here. I have to like keep checking. All right, unplug the hairdryer and plugged in the wood burner, and then unplug the wood burner to plug in the skillet, and unplug the glue gun to plug in something else. Alright, I might add something else, but for right now, let's get these in here. I have to figure out how I want this. So see, this is like it takes up a good portion of the wreath, which is what I wanted. I have these 2, which will go, one's going to go like here, and then one's going to go over here. So I get the pattern pulled down. Actually, one might go this way and one might go I gotta figure out which way I want to put them. But I have these hearts that I made. These are just paper mache hearts that I covered with some leopard print tissue paper. I need to figure out where I want those. And I have some roses that I'm going to fill in with. And I think this is pretty much going to be it. I don't want to cover this entire thing with ribbon. Do I? I think if I had more of the black velvet, like I might go in with the black and this one and do some more tails, but I'm not doing tails with that silk ribbon. I've learned to not do that. I know better. Okay, so let's get this in here. So I'm probably going to want one over here, and then one maybe down here. That is lint on here. Velvet ribbon just it will attract lint from across the town. Alright, these are the roses I picked because they are not like a dark red, they're definitely red. But see, they match the tone of this, this is not my favorite red. Like, I would rather a blue-based red. This one's a little warm for me. When I say warm, I mean like trending more towards a yellow-based red instead of a deeper blue-based red. And this is very similar as well. So there were a couple of options for roses when I went to Hobby Lobby, whenever that was. But I went with these. Okay, and these were $13.99. So somebody remind me of that when I try to figure out the price of this later. I am opting out of using these leaves because they look cheap, and they also don't look like rose leaves. Okay, let's see what we're going to do. This burlap mesh it's not shedding the burlap, it's like the poly part of it. I'm going to have to stand up for this. I do kind of want that there, but I don't know if I want this one here, because then there directly across from each other. If I move it up here, they're still kind of directly across from each other. I do kind of like this one here, so maybe I'll figure out where else to put this one. Yeah, that's good. My glue pot is extra full right now, and it is, does not want to melt when it's extra full. That is just my compressed air. So when I get something where I want it, I hit it with the compressed air upside down so you get that instead of that. I'm just going to keep that from shifting or sliding. And yeah, okay. So how many of these big ones do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are like my 2 smallest ones. And if I cut these again, at least that one. Okay, I like that one there. Got excited because I thought I had some white roses which would play off nicely with this, but I don't. But I do have this weird foam eucalyptus, which I think contrasts nicely to the red. But I don't want to put too much in there. Maybe some around the bow. Okay. I need to mess with this bow some more, but y'all may or may not know this. You probably do, but once these videos are over, I will fluff this bow until my hands bleed. Okay, so if you like to purchase this wreath or others like it, Etsy will be linked down below, along with Patreon. For $5 a month, you get access to behind-the-scenes videos, exclusive content, tutorials, good stuff. For $20 a month, you can get all that plus a sign. What else is down there? Amazon if you want to buy me a present. Venmo if you want to tip me. Instagram if you want to follow me. TikTok if you have TikTok. Because I also have TikTok. I don't really post much on there because I don't know, an adult. And I don't understand things. So, yeah. All those links are down below. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.